Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working on the shifter. We're going to replace the plastic piece in the shifter so I don't have to use the bypass to get the car out of park. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and hopefully I could do everything step by step to show you guys how to take this out and put it back in. Okay, so let's go. All right, so here's my my shifter and everything. As you can see, I've already taken it apart. It's been taken apart for a few months now, but I finally figured I can go ahead and do it since we're dealing with this world epidemic that's going on. So right now, as you see, everything, there's a lot of stuff that's already taken off, like this white piece. Once I take everything out, I'll show you how to do that. But first, I'm gonna have to take out the center console to get more be able to get my hands in there, because it just seems better if I can just, get my hands in there, remove the center console, and just take all this out. So let me go ahead, take out the center console out, and we'll get to this. All right, so you got these three bolts in there. Sorry if it got all fuzzy. So you got those in there, and this is a, let's see, what size is that? A 5/16. So that fits on there, and as you can see, that's all the junk that I pulled out of my center console, most of it. So yeah, these things are pretty deep, so I like it. So now we just gotta take this, like I said, take this completely out, and so we can get to that. It'd just be better for more room, so you can see what you're doing, move it. You can do all this in the car, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this out, take it in the house, and then hook everything up, then bring it back out. All right, so let's go ahead and undo these 3 bolts that I got down there. All right, so here's those 3 bolts. There should be 4, but there's only 3. So these are the 3 that come out of there. And once you pretty much unscrew those, see that thing pretty much comes loose. But now you have to worry about your power cable right here, the other kind of cigarette lighter, and that cord is right down there. So once we pop this off, we're gonna pop this should pop off on the side, and then once I'm able to lift up, I'll be able to disconnect that down there. Okay, so like I said, you gotta remove the ashtray cigarette lighter. I'm just gonna let it dangle there for right now. And then you got these right here. There's one, and there's another one right there. Remove those, and that should pop the whole thing out. All right, so now that I took those screws out, the whole thing comes out. I'm doing this with one hand, so, but like I said, you also have to worry about, let's get that stupid thing out of the way. You also have to worry about this cord right there. So let me go ahead and show you how to undo that. All right, so this is what it looks like with the center console removed. So now we have a whole lot of area that we can get to that would have prevented us with the center console. All right, so now to get this off, you got to unhook this white piece right there, and then you got a few bolts. You got one right there, one right there, and you got also 2 up front as well. So you unscrew those, and then we'll get to the next piece. All right, so as you see this wire right here, it connects right there. You need to go ahead and take this out. Just set that to the side. Also, this carpet right here, as you see this little white clip right there, that clicks into there. You got to remove that. And then now you got the four 10 millimeters that you can just take off. All right guys and ladies, whoever's watching. All right, so to get to the last bolt, there's this little hole right there. You gotta stick something small in there to lift this little black bar up out of that out of its space right there. So once you stick something in that hole right there, I don't know if you can see it, that you can just lift up on that, and then you can get to the last screw up out of there. Basically, you need to get something in a little hole to push that out, and then you can lift up. But now you gotta get that out of the spot. It's not hard. All you gotta do is just put something small in there to pop it out of place. All right, so now as you see, we got that off. I stuck a flathead screwdriver in there. You gotta wiggle it as you're putting pressure on this to push it out that way. You gotta wiggle it off, and then it'll come off that little nut, little loop right there. All right, and now hopefully if we did everything right, we should just be able to oh nope, one more screw. I totally forgot about that screw. All right, now should be able to just lift straight up on that, and there you go. That's how you get that up out of there. Now let's take that in there in the house and fix the inside. All right, guys, so there's these wires right here. You have to unclip it from the plug right there. So unclip that. I pulled them out a little bit to get some slack into them. So unpull those, pull that out of the plug and release that, and then we'll go around and we'll undo the sides. All right, so now that we got the top part separated, as you can see, we got that separated, and now we can actually get to working on this. Now the part that is broke, as you can see, is that piece right there. That is what's broke. That spring broke off. Tell you the truth, couldn't even find the spring, didn't see the spring in the car. So yeah, so now we have these right here. This is the part number. I actually bought this from Dodge. Let you go ahead and check that out. I believe this is the part number right there. But if not, I'll let you guys check that out so you guys can see what it is. And there goes the spring and the new clip. So this right here needs to come out. Now, there's a way that this is supposed to come out and also go back in. So look at it and you see this part right here. When you re-put the new piece in there, this part has to go exactly like this. If this is on this side of the shifter, you just messed up. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna open this, I'm gonna go ahead and install this. We got it back in there, and as you can see, I got it right back on the right side. You're gonna have to use a little force with it to get it over, because for a while it wouldn't come over, it was stuck over there, but you're gonna have to force it over. All right, so force that over, and now you can see the new place where your spring is gonna go. And as you can see on the old one, like I said, it's the same part, but this one's just built with a whole lot of more beef right there for the spring. And obviously this broke off pretty easily, and you know, being a car 14 years old, it was bound to do it. But these break a lot. So I mean, if you guys ever think about trying to replace one of these, I mean, I would go ahead and do it even if it hasn't broken, so you don't have to worry about it breaking later. Because getting a shop to do this cost you maybe a couple of $100 when you can do it at home for free if you got the right tools, other than, you know, just having to buy the new springs. So I got 2 springs. I'm gonna go ahead and just, doesn't matter which one, I'm just gonna go ahead, put it on there, and then once you put it on there, you have to bring that other part of the spring right there. All right, so I'll show you how that goes. All right, and there it is. That is how that is supposed to look. Now all you have to do is install everything the exact way you took it apart. I'm gonna do that here. I'm gonna show you. Then we're gonna go ahead, put this back in the car and give it a test drive. All right, so this top piece, all you do is just snap it back on into the places, and then it just slap it in there. So that's how it looks. Now, oh crap. Oh no, I didn't. Your light bulb goes in right there, so don't forget to reinstall your light. And then we're gonna go outside and hook it up back to the car. All right, so now that it's back in there, I'm gonna take this piece right here, push that forward. I'm gonna pop it right back onto this little piece that goes onto that little nub that it came off of. I'm gonna push it back onto that. And then this, also you're gonna have to snap this back in there as well. And then this piece, this wire, is gonna go right into that other part of the new white piece you installed. So let me go ahead and hook this part up, and then I'll show you this part. All right, guys, so now you see that. See, hopefully, let me see if I can get it to focus. All right, we'll see that part right there. That's where that wire, this wire right here, that's where that needs to go in. All right, so you're gonna put this inside there, and then you should be good to go. It was kind of hard to do, so I went on and did it. So that goes into there, right? And then it clicks on to right where it's at right there. Has a spot for it. Now it's gonna be super tough to do that. So there's this piece right here you pop off, and you can it's like an adjuster. You can pull it till you get it back on there, and then you just clip that back on there. All right, so now everything's all hooked up. Time for the moment of truth. Where are my keys? All right, give it a second. I don't want this music to be playing. All right, foot on the brake, and oh, there we go, baby. There we go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get your car, if it's stuck in park, that's how you get out of park. That's how you fix it. And whoo, it's a little process. I'm not gonna lie. It took me about maybe hour and a half, just because of the stuff with this, not taking it apart. Taking it apart's easy. It was just putting it all back together. So yeah, so that's how you put it. That's how you put the if your car is stuck in park and you need to fix it, just take this all apart. I showed you how to take it apart. You know, have the replacement piece. If you do have the replacement piece, hook that spring, that white piece and the spring back in there, put it all back together, And to do a test, I should have showed you guys how to do the test to make sure. But once this is apart, like how I had it in the house, put this all back together as is, right? And then you go right here with this little pink part, you push that in, and then you can push this into drive, right? And if you can do that freely, then you good. All right, so like I said, that's how you get your car that's stuck in park to that's how you fix it. So if you guys like this video, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and I appreciate it. And if you guys have any questions, hit me down in the comment section. I will try to find that piece and put it also in the description so you guys can find it. And yeah, man, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. Till next time, peace.